You know, the woman reached out to us after seeing our story on Friday. Now she wants to make everybody aware of this scam so they don't become a victim. Now the reason this scam is so successful is because it preys on people who are already in financial trouble and desperate for money. Why did you feel like it was legitimate?
He just had me convinced.
When it comes to the southern border with Mexico, Homeland Security says they're better staffed today than at any time in their 88-year history. But with so many resources going to the southern border, too few are coming here, leaving Florida exposed. Lena says the humiliation she experienced while being forced to sell her body is part of the stigma associated with sex workers. She says that stigma leads to sex trafficking victims being too ashamed to ask for help, and many of them end up trapped in that life. Matt, in just a few hours at the courthouse behind me, we will hear opening statements in the case of Newman Raja. He's accused of killing Corey Jones back in 2015. She doesn't want us to use her name, so for the purposes of this story, we'll call her Kristen. Kristen says for 10 years, the stranger who brutally raped her was able to walk the streets and rape again. She says he was actually in prison for raping someone else when a DNA sample was taken that identified him as the man who raped her. The Dominican government is insisting these incidents are isolated, but investigators are taking a closer look and they're finding there is one commonality. Most of the victims drink alcohol from the mini bars in their hotel rooms. While no one yet knows what caused the mysterious deaths, according to the New York Post, police are investigating whether at least 7 of the 8 American tourists who mysteriously died in the Dominican Republic were poisoned by counterfeit alcohol supplied in the mini bars of their hotel rooms. For now, that's the common link among the deaths. Dr. Vanessa Vasquez at Delray Beach Medical Center couldn't speak about the deaths in the Dominican Republic, but she can talk about the dangers of bootleg alcohol or mixing of methanol, a type of alcohol not safe for humans that could have been used to cut the liquor.
If you're mixing methanol or other, some even homemade alcohols, they can sometimes be lethal in that they cause your kidneys to stop functioning and stop you from breathing.
While the deaths in the Dominican Republic happen suddenly, Vasquez says there are some symptoms to watch out for.
Some people start to black out. Some people become nauseous and start to vomit. Depending on the type of alcohol, it can even cause renal failure. Renal failure is when your kidneys stop working.
And if the large bottles in the mini bars have been refilled, that means they get used many times by many people, which could be another source of contamination. Officials are working to find out who supplied the alcohol to those victims before they died and if there were any dangerous chemicals in them. The U.S. Embassy in Santo Domingo says so far there is no proof that these deaths are linked. Reporting outside of Delray Beach Medical Center, I'm AJ Walker, CBS 12 News.